Exclusive. The TV presenter, who has interviewed the likes of Boris Johnson and Prime Minister Keir Starmer, insists MPs have become too coached. Lorraine Kelly has slammed politicians saying, "I'm sick of them." The TV presenter, who has interviewed the likes of Boris Johnson and Prime Minister Keir Starmer, insisted MPs have become too coached, leaving her frustrated. Speaking at the Cheltenham Literature Festival, Lorraine said, "I'm so sick of politicians, they have been coached so that they don't say anything. It's word salad and it doesn't mean anything at all. We never learn anything. It's so frustrating." The 64-year-old began her career on breakfast show TVM in the 80s, where politicians would have a ding-dong, which she loved. She said, "When I would start out on TVM, we would have the Minister for Transport and then the Shadow Minister for Transport, and they would have a ding-dong and it would be civilized, but you, the viewer, would be allowed to make up your mind. But they won't do it now. I think it's outrageous that they refuse to do it. I like politicians to have the time to answer, and once they are off they can damn themselves with their own silly words and trip themselves up because some of them are not great at what they do. Once they are off script they don't know what to do, and that's how you find out who are the good human beings, who are the good politicians." She added that, "There are a small handful you would go out for a drink with." Lorraine's comments come as Kay Burley hid out at the Labouter party after a senior MP or minister who was scheduled to appear on Sky News pulled out last minute. It comes as the party have come under fire for accepting freebies from donors, including Taylor Swift tickets, with Prime Minister Keir Starmer at the forefront of the row. Kay said on Sky Today, "You know what, Labour's pulled out this morning. Who would have thought that?" Gareth Barlow replied, "Coincidental." Burley agreed, "Yes, totally." After starring on TVM, Lorraine went on to become a main presenter of Good Morning Britain alongside Mike Morris, before fronting GMTV and talk radio. In 2010 she launched her own show on ITV, which is still going strong and has interviewed many politicians from the likes of Boris Johnson to Nicola Sturgeon. And Lorraine admits she loves daytime television because it pushes boundaries. She said, "We are lucky with daytime television in that we can really push boundaries. When I first started on TVM as a kid you couldn't say the word cancer on air. How mad is that when you think about the cancer campaigns that we had? You certainly couldn't mention people being trans or people being gay or even diseases. We've done on our show how to examine your breasts, chaps, how to examine their bits because it's just your body. And if you don't want to watch it you don't need to watch it. But that has saved lives and that's great. Menopause, no one wanted to talk about the menopause. I could not get one woman to come on my show and talk about the menopause about 10 years ago, so Dr. Hillary interviewed me about it and it was great and it got everyone talking about it. It was brilliant. You keep pushing and then people take the baton and run with it. You've got to talk about everything.